These are the miracles of Jesus in the Gospel of Luke. This video showcases the profound acts of healing, compassion, and divine intervention performed by Jesus. From restoring health to the sick to defying nature's laws, each miracle reveals the depth of Jesus' miraculous powers. Witness how these extraordinary events impacted lives and shaped the course of history, affirming the essence of Jesus' teachings and ministry. Witness the compassionate miracle of Jesus healing Peter's mother-in-law, demonstrating his power over illness and his caring nature. In this intimate miracle, Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law from a fever, showcasing his healing power in personal settings. Immediately after being healed, she begins to serve them, indicating a complete and instantaneous recovery. This act not only demonstrates Jesus' miraculous abilities, but also his attention to individual needs and familial relationships. The healing serves as a testament to Jesus' authority over all forms of sickness and his willingness to intervene in our daily lives. It highlights the theme of service in the Christian life, as seen in her immediate response to serve after being healed. Jesus' first miraculous catch of fish was a defining moment for his early disciples at the Lake of Gennesaret. In Luke 5, Jesus instructs Simon Peter to cast his nets deep, leading to an astonishing catch after a fruitless night. This miracle, symbolizing Jesus' dominion over nature, marks the beginning of his disciples' journey. Peter's awestruck response reflects a profound recognition of Jesus' divine authority. The abundant catch serves as a metaphor for the impact of Jesus' teachings and the gathering of believers. This event signifies the transformation of ordinary fishermen into fishers of men, a cornerstone of Christian evangelism. A Roman centurion, representing an oppressive regime, seeks help from Jesus. The outcome, a stunning display of faith and a miraculous healing that crosses cultural divides. In Capernaum, a centurion, an officer in the Roman army, approached Jesus for help. An unusual interaction given the tensions between Romans and Jews. The centurion's servant was paralyzed and in terrible suffering. Despite his authority, the centurion humbly sought Jesus' help, recognizing his power. He expressed his belief that Jesus could heal at a distance, saying, "Just say the word and my servant will be healed." This showcased a deep understanding and trust in Jesus' authority. Amazed by the centurion's faith, Jesus declared the servant healed. This miracle, performed without Jesus being physically present, emphasized his power isn't limited by location. This event is a powerful testament to faith transcending cultural and religious barriers. It highlights Jesus' willingness to bring healing and hope to all, regardless of background. In the small village of Nain, a grieving widow faced the ultimate loss, the death of her only son. But her sorrow was about to be transformed into joy and amazement. Jesus arrived in Nain at a poignant moment, a funeral procession for a young man, the only son of a widow. In those times, this meant the widow was facing a precarious future with no support. Moved by compassion upon seeing the widow's grief, Jesus approached the funeral bier. His response to human suffering was deeply personal and empathetic. With a simple yet powerful command, "Young man, I say to you, get up." Jesus brought the young man back to life. This act defied the finality of death itself. The young man sat up and began to speak, and Jesus gave him back to his mother. This miracle restored not just life, but hope and security to the widow. The miracle caused awe and fear among the onlookers, and news of it spread throughout the region. It was a clear demonstration of Jesus' divine authority and his compassion for the vulnerable. A boy tormented by an unclean spirit, causing him great physical harm and distress, was brought to Jesus. This encounter would not only liberate the boy, but also teach a vital lesson about faith. A desperate father brought his son, who suffered from terrible seizures, often leading him into fire and water, to Jesus. The disciples had been unable to heal the boy. The father's plea to Jesus was heartfelt, showing both his desperation and hope. He asked, "If you can do anything, take pity on us and help us." Jesus responded, "If you can, everything is possible for one who believes." This statement emphasized the power of faith in the miraculous. After the father expressed his imperfect faith, Jesus rebuked the impure spirit, healing the boy and freeing him from the demon's torment. This healing underscores the struggle between faith and doubt. It teaches that even when our faith is imperfect, it can still lead to miraculous outcomes. To explore the miracle of Jesus cleansing 10 lepers, a story of healing, gratitude, and the power of faith. Jesus' healing of the 10 lepers showcases his mercy towards those marginalized and ostracized by society. This miracle emphasizes the importance of faith as the lepers are healed while they go to show themselves to the priests. The return of one leper to give thanks highlights the significance of gratitude and recognition of Jesus' work in our lives. Jesus' response to the grateful leper underscores the connection between faith and salvation. This story reflects the broad reach of Jesus' ministry, extending compassion and healing to all who seek him. On the roadside near Jericho, a blind beggar named Bartimaeus called out in faith, leading to a life-changing encounter with Jesus. His story is a powerful testament to the impact of persistent faith. Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, sat by the roadside. When he heard that Jesus was passing by, he seized the opportunity, shouting for Jesus' attention despite the crowd's attempts to silence him. Bartimaeus cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." His call was not just for physical healing, but also a recognition of Jesus' messianic title. Jesus stopped and invited Bartimaeus to come to him. This invitation was a significant acknowledgement of Bartimaeus' faith and desperation. Jesus asked Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" To which he replied, "Rabbi, I want to see." Jesus healed him, saying, "Your faith has healed you." Immediately, he received his sight. This miracle is a powerful example of how faith and persistence can lead to transformative experiences. Bartimaeus' immediate response was to follow Jesus, showing gratitude and commitment. In a moment of high tension and impending arrest, a swift act of violence by Peter led to one of the most understated yet profound miracles of Jesus, the healing of a severed ear. As Jesus was being arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, Peter reacted impulsively, striking the servant of the high priest and cutting off his ear, an act of defense that escalated the situation. Amid the chaos, Jesus displayed calm and compassion. He touched the servant's ear, healing it instantly, a final healing miracle before his crucifixion. This act was a powerful message against violence. Even in the face of his arrest, Jesus chose to heal rather than harm. The miracle contrasts the disciples' instinct to fight with Jesus' consistent message of peace and forgiveness, even towards those causing him harm. This event highlights Jesus' commitment to healing and peace, even in his final moments of freedom. It serves as a reminder of the power of compassion over aggression. Luke's account of the resurrection brings to life a story of wonder, from angelic messengers to the disciples' initial disbelief and eventual amazement. Luke details the women's discovery of the empty tomb and their encounter with two angels who remind them of Jesus' prophecy. The women's news is initially met with disbelief by the disciples, highlighting the extraordinary nature of the resurrection. Peter's visit to the tomb, where he finds only the burial cloths, adds to the sense of mystery and awe. Luke's narrative focuses on the fulfillment of Jesus' words and the gradual revelation of his victory over death. This account emphasizes the transition from confusion to understanding among Jesus' followers. We've reached the end of miracles of Jesus in the Gospel of Luke. Through these miracles, we've witnessed the depth of Jesus' compassion and power. Each miracle is a testament to his love and authority. These stories, transcending time, continue to inspire and offer hope. Thank you for joining us in exploring these profound acts that underscore the essence of Jesus' ministry. For more insights into the life and teachings of Jesus, stay tuned and continue your journey of faith with us.